smudge my lippy.
Why not go for the sausage sizzle?
We can't. We're in lockdown. I will sizzle my own sausage.
Hi, I'm Dia.
And I'm Renata, and welcome to
My best friend's gay.
RUcaps.
Because everyone likes it raw. Hello!
Oh,
Hello, anus.
hi, darling. How are you?
How are you? Fuck to you.
Fuck to you too. Nah.
Excited to be here today?
Fantastic, nice, very excited.
Welcome to My Best Friend's Gay. We came to read today. Ooh, my eyeliner got away from me a little bit. For those of you out there wondering, who is Anus? Anus is the childhood nickname I have for Renata.
No, it's not a reference to Alaska. We've been using this nickname for a good 2 decades.
And I had my high school bestie Ruby on, and I figured it only appropriate to have my high school sidekick. Welcome. Welcome. And who do you have with you today?
I've got Stavros and I've got Yanni, my two favourite cocks that never leave my side.
Yanni, who is transgender or was misgendered by Renata. Yanni is not male at all. Yanni is Janula, bless her. Fuck to you!
Fuck to you.
We've known each other for how long now? 22 years. Fuck to you!
Fuck to you too. And we still look fresh.
There is so much science in my face. There is not a stem cell I did not like. Renata, like Kitty, used to work in a men's only salon, waxing balls and buttholes.
Loved it. Had men on there all fours and they could not wait to come back.
Well, who doesn't love a comeback? You transitioned from waxing nuts to styling hair on the head.
It was a very hard transition because I'm used to taking out your anger out on men and just being quite rough and violent with tearing hair out from balls to delicately looking after ladies' hair.
You had some fantastic clients. Not that we can go into the stories, but you had some incredible clients when you worked in male beauty, and I don't know if I could change.
I do miss it.
Who would say no to going and filling up a nice set of glands every day of the week? This is where I gotta give beauticians credit, because my face doesn't lie, and if someone was nasty, because I'm a bit of a hygiene freak, if you were gross, you'd fucking know it. My face, I'd be like, bleh. No, I couldn't do it.
A few times I had to hold my nose and I'll never look at a chocolate starfish the same way again. Once you see a bit of chocolate in someone's crack, ugh.
Renata's the one that cut my hair from my asshole halfway up my back. So the reason why I look like a bulldyke is her. That is why I look so butch. Blame her. She is the one. She is the one. She is the reason why I am so masculine. Her. I look like a lesbian. I look like I wear boots and go to Bunnings for foreplay. Serving bulldyke fantasy because of this fucker.
A reason why I thought Renata would be a fantastic judge on this is because there is no one I know that gets more excited at the sight of a drag queen or anyone queer tangent. The days we used to spend, if there was a trans woman or a drag queen, trans man, non-binary, that motherfucker would be on the podium with them in 2 hot seconds, grinding all fucking night. The good old days. What is it that you look for in a drag queen?
A beautiful face, good makeup, and attitude. You want to see confidence. You want to see this real woman just busting out her personality as she struts her stuff. That is what makes the best drag queen.
But what if someone has been butt fucked by the ugly stick but then has all of the rest? They can't help what their head looks like.
Just have a bit of powder on and get out there.
Cocaine is not gonna make a face beautiful. Numb it for a nose job. So you like a pretty face, a costume, and what?
Confidence. She should be prancing out there on stage.
Which has been a really interesting set of feedback with this season and people talking online that drag queens are too loud and obnoxious. Who the fuck wants a quiet and timid drag queen? I don't go to fucking book club. I want to see an obnoxious, grotesque, vulgar piece of shit of a human with glitter on and their balls up their throat and some titties on and dancing and making crude jokes. That's what I need from my drag queens. If you are classy and sophisticated, I would say Ginger's classy and sophisticated, but her name is literally Ginger Vagina. So did you have any overall thoughts of the runway before we head to it?
I think it's a good representation of death. So let's see whose performances and outfits are going to be deathly in a beautiful way or absolute shite.
It's interesting you say that because the theme wasn't death, and I found it overall to be the poor man's version of goth. People just ran straight to black or black lace or white faces or death references, satanic references. There is so much that goes into the gothic aesthetic. Corsetry does not make a look gothic. So let's get to the runway with Oh My Goth. First on the runway, we have Ginga Minga serving Edwardian dollhouse, Wednesday Addams, little girl, haunted, voodoo doll, fantasy. Fucking loved it. She's so theatrical. The amount of texture in this was incredible because black can go very flat. She had dimension on a loose silhouette. Ginga, again, serving me all the different silhouettes. I say it every week. The big girls for me always serve the right silhouette. This week, she looked short, she looked innocent. Oh, that face. The high contrast and the introduction of red to the face to make her look more white and deathly. It was a different take on the gothic aesthetic. It was very Edwardian, it was very juvenile. It was adorable. I loved the shoes for once. I normally don't like her fucking orthotic 1-inch heels. Wear a fucking stiletto, you're a drag queen. Gagged.
I think she looks like a doll. Haunted doll, all you can feel is her eyes in you. All you want to keep in your home to keep creeps away. Gagged.
A doll that scares creeps away?
Yes.
Normally, haunted dolls scare the people who live in the house, if I'm not mistaken.
Eureka O'Hara serving us Slutty Bride of Frankenstein, honeymoon night, about to get some dick. I fucking love it. I just said it. I'll say it again. The big girls are really giving me what I need in regards to showmanship and silhouette and keeping it different. That exaggeration, that costume, the hint of Rococo. Some basic reviewers were like, no, her hair is red. Gothic doesn't mean just black. There is a wide range of color that falls underneath the gothic and sub-gothic categories. That pop of color, which brought out little pops of color in her makeup, it only highlighted the pink undertones in her skin, which popped through the white. The right balance between pussy, leg, titty, torso, gag.
She looked beautiful with her chest showing there. I think the way she just carries herself on stage, I really like how it's shapely on her body and just the way she just was holding herself together. I really like the texture of the outfit too. Yeah.
And I will say, last week I said I wanted to slide down her body. We learnt this week that she's a big old slut, so I'll be sliding up and down that body all fucking day, Eureka. Yes! Trinité Bonnet. In a dead toilet roll doll, widow with disco legs. I don't get how it's gothic. The fucking contacts, retire them enough. They actually distract. You're so pretty and they're so stark. Keep it to Halloween. Do I think it's gothic? No. I think it's an interpretation of gothic, not quite on the money. It's gorgeous. I don't think it's right. Rags.
It looks like she's been shoved into a body bag with all sorts of animals shoved in with her. There's just feathers and texture coming out of left, right and centre, and I just don't like her makeup. Ragged.
Next up, we have Jan serving Cinderella coming home from the ball, committed suicide, also had school studies to do, had a backpack on, converted to Satanism, and died. It was a lot of fucking look. It was like every cliche go-to for what it means to be goth, yet none of them were right. I don't understand the whole satanic reference and then the cross. Pick a team. In this day and age where you can be anything, for this one I'm gonna say pick a team. The dress was gorgeous. Her face, stunning. What Jan's doing with her makeup now is incredible. It was wannabe 15-year-old goth, at the back at least, with the coffin backpack. Cliche, unoriginal, rags.
Maybe the bag was a little bit over top, but I do like the piece covering her boob. She had a bit of side boob and it was just very high up the leg. She just looked very seductive for someone that was supposed to be showing off death. I would definitely say gags.
Raja O'Hara wearing my fucking hair. I'd like it returned. Thank you. What the fuck is this? She looks like the princess of R&B. Literally. I get Aaliyah, not even going to the Grammys, going to a dinner. It's very pedestrian. If I went to a club and saw a drag queen wearing this, I would be highly disappointed. She just looks like a beautiful woman. I don't get costume whatsoever. And I don't get gothic. It just doesn't hit the criteria of the challenge. That being said, her skin tone, she can pull off any fucking hair color. The way that this brings out the warmth and the peaches in her skin, the purple, gorgeous. Beautiful look, not gothic, rags.
I wouldn't really say that she's looking anything special for something that is runway worthy. It is just looking like a very elegant way of dressing up for the bedroom.
You'd wear those
like
big
her
ass
hair.
pants into the bedroom?
Well, I definitely like the hair. Overall, I would not say it's anything special or gothic at all. It just looks very, very, very bedroom. So I'd say rags.
Akira C. Davenport as demonic high priestess. Great look. Is it gothic? She needs to lose the headpiece. A lot of people will take an outfit and just whack a headpiece on and say it's in theme. Doesn't always work. That outfit from the neck down, I could see on a red carpet. Wearing my hair. I love body art, but there are certain tattoos and their placement which take away from outfits. There's these big splodges of black which take away and distract from the line. And when it's so architectural, it competes as opposed to complements. That's where I struggle with her chest tattoos when she has a lower neckline. She looks like Angelina Jolie doing BDSM. And with that ass, you know she does anal. It's my go-to. When they look a certain way, you know it's because they do anal. Talking about doing anal, Renata?
I don't think she looks gothic. She does look like a BDSM enthusiast who's possibly promoting Jägermeister with those reindeer horns and a cross. So I don't know whether it's like demon liquid or whether it's some herbal liqueur that you're going to enjoy on the weekends. Overall, honey, you're not looking like a queen. Take that thing off your head, put a better outfit on, and get back on the runway like you belong. Rags.
Rags, bitch! And next up we have Miss Kylie Sonique Love. I'm going to preface this one because I do fear that Kylie is running into dangerous territory, and the representations of trans that are being portrayed. Trans is beautiful, regardless of how you choose to evolve, define, and develop your identity. And her look is very much one that's based on body modification. You don't need that to be beautiful. If that's your path, incredible, rock it. I love an all-skin look, but it seems to be all that she's serving, and for me it takes away from the fact that she's actually ridiculously talented. There's more to her than breast implants. And another thing that goes with that is online there's been a lot of conversation with people dancing around it, and a few people have actually come out and said it, that why isn't she being critiqued for relying on body like other drag queens have been in previous seasons, and the thought being that they feel that they can't critique her looks because she's trans. And I would say to that, it's a competition where everyone should be treated equally. And if a cis man doing drag wouldn't be allowed to wear that, by the same token she shouldn't, because it's not a costume. It's not elevated to that level of drag that we expect from all these men. So why is she allowed to do it? All of her outfits look like stripper costumes. All of her costumes are either regular woman or stripper. Where is the elevated drag? That being said, this little bin lighter come discarded condom actually looks really good on her. She looks amazing. I love the whole BDSM side of goth. I think it's a very interesting and unique take. I love how she really amped up how pale she is. Never really picked up on that before. The dark hair is something we don't really come to know from Sonique. She looks a little bit like a Black Widow spider. You've got holes everywhere. Wonder where all those holes lead to. Ultimately, I'm gonna say that it's a gag because I do think that it fits the criteria and a different avenue of gothic.
I think she's a beautiful woman. She looks absolutely great. She's flaunting what she has. She's proud of it. However, the outfit is not gothic whatsoever. I just think she's ready to start dancing professionally on a more erotic platform. You're supposed to have something that stands out, nice pieces, something that screams, something that's loud that the average person isn't going to wear. And this just looks like something that most women who are either professional dancers for the adult platform either own, or younger women who want to try and be sexy but are trying a little bit too hard. Rags.
And next up we have Miss Pandora Box, finally serving some flattering proportions, serving theatre which I come to expect, serving everything I love. It's campy, it's stupid, it's theatrical, it's high quality. This is what I expect from Pandora. Fantasy, the fairy tale, fucking mouth, that enormous mouth that you know has done more than a gag or two. That woman is experienced, and after her husband's funeral, I think that was the storyline, I can't remember, she's gonna go and she's gonna find herself a new husband so she can recycle that dress because she spent a pretty penny on it. Gagged, the theatre of it. I loved it. The headpiece I didn't care for. I would have loved a bonnet, but I'll let it pass.
I just love the passion that she's got in her face, the emotion, the tears, the grief. She has just picked that so well. She just looks elegant, and you know what? If I'm ever going to be mourning someone's death, I would love to be wearing what she's wearing. I'll say, yes.
I totally wear Trinity, steal the show. Kylie Sonique Love wins the challenge, and she has to lip sync against one of my favorites, Miss Manila Luzon. First to Kylie, in her again stripper outfit. Where's the drag? I like sequins on a drag queen and a stripper, and I don't see too many on this. It's underwear that doesn't even cover your titties.
Great if it was a swimwear contest. I don't like the outfit. It looks like something that Nicki Minaj would wear. Even Nicki Minaj would just put something a little bit more creative to it. It just looks very plain for someone who is performing.
I find it very underwhelming.
It's not exciting at all.
When I look back at her entry look, that was exciting. And there was a lot of flesh, and it was great. There was costume. She looks great. I'm just disappointed. I'm really disappointed that she's really slipped into this, because I can't even see her talent anymore. All I see is breast implants. And there's more to her than that. There's so much more. She's so ridiculously talented. Was, before this episode, one of my top 2. And I get it. It can be your shtick, but it needs to be costume based, and I don't see costume. I feel like I've seen her at a Bucks night or two.
How much was she charging?
I don't know. I don't fucking pay. I'm a guest. No one is dumb enough to marry me. And then we have Manila Luzon in my Pinoy fantasy, you fucking bitch. I fucking adore this. Again, costume. She's sexy, she naked, but it's a costume. It's showmanship, it's theatrical, it's themed. God, did she look good. Manila, fucking gag. There's not much I can say. You look fucking incredible. I expect you to be hanging off the arm of a very rich white man. You need to be his trophy wife.
She is stunning. I love it. Sequin girl. She's sparkling. She's sexy. She's owning it. She's dominating it. You know what? This is what every queen should be. Show off your legs. Wear something sparkly. Stand out and be proud.
Reflect the light, motherfucker. Reflect the light. That's all I ask.
Gags.
Gagged. And last but not least, we have Mama Ru. In her workout, come flapper, come Tarzan, Conan, barbarian, stripper. I'm not getting these whole weird ass proportions. She looked like a bodybuilder on the top and wasting away at the bottom. Not flattering at all. Normally RuPaul's proportions are epic. She knows how to cut her figure and how to cinch it. And look, her legs are fucking incredible. They're so long and amazing. But this look was just a hodgepodge and not what I expect from the self-proclaimed queen of drag. Dare I say amateur? It looked like a singlet she shredded, belted. It was humid, so her hair's frizzy, and so she put on a headband from the strap that she cut off. Ultimately, because the dress looks like it's made of rags, rag.
I think her legs look absolutely amazing. I love the detail on the ends of the dress, but the thing is, I don't think that there's any piece that draws attention to her upper body other than the hair. I think that she could have done a little bit more. Her figure looks absolutely fantastic. Hair looks gorgeous, but there's just nothing that really screams and just communicates to you, I'm in drag.
As opposed to that girl in the club, I want you to be club performer.
You need to look different from everyone else. This doesn't scream different.
And that concludes the runway. How do you feel
Yes.
after reviewing the looks on RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 6, Episode 6?
Loving it. I just feel I need to add more colour and more sequins to my wardrobe.
If you need to get your hair coloured, you should pop into Tony and Guy at Bondi Beach and make an appointment with Miss Renata to get your colouring done. Because I know a lot of you are gonna have some nasty fucking roots that you need to fix. And yeah, I get it. Natural's beautiful. Kiss my fucking asshole. Get your roots done.
And don't try and cut your own hair, ladies. You will absolutely fuck it up.
Do it.
Not.
Do it. Film it. Put it on YouTube so I have something to jerk off to. Until next time, everyone. Keep it gay, keep it trans, keep it bi, keep it non-binary, keep all the fucking letters. Bye. Yalla, go.